Mr. Lewis, you are recognized for 5 minutes for an opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ranking Member Matsui, I appreciate you inviting me here today representing public knowledge on a topic that I agree is jargony, but wonderfully nerdy, and at public knowledge that is always a compliment, so thank you. Over the last 30 years, the United States has led the world in wireless technology, and this leadership is in no small measure due to the innovative and balanced spectrum policies that have carried out on a bipartisan basis over these decades. I will highlight 3 key factors from my written testimony that have led to the success, and then I look forward to the discussion. First, our system has managed spectrum, the public airwaves, as a public asset and in the public interest, all while encouraging private investment and innovation. Other governments effectively nationalized their spectrum. Only the government could operate broadcast radio or authorize new uses of spectrum. These governments acted through ministries under the direct control of the country's chief executive. The United States, we went a different way. We created an independent agency to oversee spectrum use, designed to strike the right balance between the many users of spectrum, such as public safety, local governments, broadcasters, to encourage innovation and private investment. Most importantly, Congress recognized that spectrum represents a unique, non-renewable public resource. Congress enshrined in the Communications Act that the FCC manage the public airwaves for the public interest. This means that no one can own the public airwaves. Policy on licensees are balanced with public needs and come with public interest obligations, and that spectrum policy, including auction design and proceeds, should make efficient use of the spectrum allocations and benefit the needs of the public under the FCC mandate to connect all Americans. Today's public needs to connect all Americans include deploying next-gen 911, supporting infrastructure needs, and especially supporting digital inclusion funding needs in local communities. Local digital inclusion efforts actually lower the cost of deployment for broadband providers while giving communities, large and small, the support to realize the full potential of those infrastructure deployments. Second, the FCC has, with congressional authority, experimented with new regulatory models to create competitive opportunities in the market and foster innovation. There is no greater example of regulatory innovation than the success of Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi technology was invented in the 1980s when the FCC opened unlicensed spectrum for experimentation by engineers and inventors. These unlicensed spectrum bands allow anyone to use any device for any purpose under rules authorized by the FCC to avoid interference with licensed services. Wi-Fi carries 53% of all internet traffic and almost 90% of wireless internet traffic. Without supporting Wi-Fi and unlicensed spectrum innovation, we would not have the mobile communications revolution we now enjoy. In this century, newer regulatory models for spectrum access, like CBRS sharing models, are increasing access for small community institutions, rural and tribal communities, and other private industry outside of the big wireless carriers. Third and finally, Congress has carefully divided spectrum authority between federal and non-federal users at NTIA and the FCC, respectively, requiring cooperation between agencies and between federal and non-federal users. The public may not follow the day-to-day operation of NTIA and the FCC, but they do put their trust in government to make sure this resource and the technologies that use it work efficiently. Thankfully, NTIA and FCC have worked to develop more than one MOU to support cooperation between agencies and therefore processes to balance federal and commercial use needs. Without this coordination, we would return to chaos and governmental infighting. If America is going to continue its leadership in wireless technologies, we must continue to follow these proven principles that led to our success to date. Congress can lead in this direction by permanently restoring auction authority at the FCC. This is critical for enabling effective coordination between federal and commercial users, driving efficient use of the public airwaves, and delivering public interest benefits that connect all Americans to secure, reliable, and affordable communications. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis.